All right, hello everybody! Hello everybody! So, yeah, you thought you were just at a bookstore. You thought you were fine. You thought you were safe. No, there's an open mic. There's an open mic. Come on, you like it? You like it? Yes. Downstairs people, you're good? No. I love the honesty. No. It's freezing, everything is expensive, and yeah, we get it. Hello everybody. Oh, I lost my note. Hello everybody. We have an open mic here, stand-up comedy, and we're gonna lock the doors so you guys can't go away. You're with us now. You're in this with us. We do this every Thursday in English, because we're going to do this for the people that are listening in our country. And I'm the host here. My name is Thor Hallur. That's an Icelandic name.
Törförfälle?
Yeah, basically. Thor Hallur. Thor, you said it, yeah. Do you think you can say it?
Thor Hallur.
Where are you from?
There we go.
From Ireland.
From Ireland, yeah. You have a weird accent, so it probably works.
That's actually completely different.
It means something, yeah, it means something. No, it's a really Icelandic name, so I just go by Thor. At the beginning of my name, Thor, Hallur, Thor, it's Thor. So I'm just Thor. Let's keep it simple. And I am Icelandic, but I wanna know you guys, where you guys are from. So just so we know where everybody's from. Can I ask you guys where you're from?
England.
England. Whereabouts?
Near Oxford.
You're supposed to say the place where you're from. What am I supposed to say? Sorry?
Near Oxford.
Near Oxford. Okay, all right. So is it like a small town that nobody knows?
Yes.
What's the name of it?
Aylesbury.
Aylesbury. Ale, like ale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aylesbury. Yeah. Everybody drunk all the time. It is English. Is it a stabbing place or a pause place?
No, stabbing place.
Stabbing place. Oh,
Most of
yeah.
England is these days.
Yeah, I know. That's my kind of go-to joke with from England. It's a stabbing place. Yeah. So how long you been in Iceland?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Okay. So a little bit of money left, but basically gone.
A lot of money left because our trip has been cancelled.
Oh, really? and you got a refund?
We are getting a refund.
What? Have you got it or?
No, but they're refunded.
Okay.
The storm's still here when we go home.
Yeah. She thinks she's going to get a refund. No, you'll get a refund. No problem. No problem. So yeah. It's not maybe the best time to come to Iceland for the Northern Lights. You kind of at the end of the season, but it is real. But behind the clouds, it's just behind the clouds. So you have to be extra to see behind the clouds. Yeah. You guys, Ireland.
Yes.
So how long you been in Iceland?
9 months.
Yeah, it's been too long. So you live here?
Yes.
Yeah. So you moved here 9 months ago. Why? Studying?
No, working.
Working?
Yeah.
So you just don't want to use any of your pay for anything?
No, actually, it's much easier to live here than in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a criminal? Isn't it easier? You're a wanted man? I mean, it's not as expensive in Ireland.
No, but they pay you a lot more here.
Okay. So you're good. You're happy.
Okay.
What about you? Do you live here as well?
Yeah, from Belgium.
From Belgium. All right. Working at the same place?
Yeah.
Nice. You like the job? It's a job. It's a job.
It's good.
Like he hates his job. But yeah, he hates me. All right. You guys, where are you from?
Australia.
You win. It's on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
You've traveled the furthest. So, How long have you been here?
We got here today.
Today?
Yeah.
Came here today. That's a yeah. Come here to die. You know, it's an old joke. I don't remember something with accents. Everybody knows that. I just had to write that joke. Is it still like the thing with the koala bears dying from chlamydia?
Oh, they don't die from it. They just have it.
I read someone like they were dying from chlamydia. I mean, when I read it, I was like, I never knew that Icelanders and koala bears had so much in common. Chlamydia is pretty common in Iceland. It's pretty common in Iceland. How long have you been in Iceland?
On and off for 3 years.
Wow, you have a lot of chlamydia. You've been here for a day. You have like a half a chlamydia. Just a tiny bit of chlamydia. No, it's so common. It's actually known as the Reykjavik handshake. First time I had sex in my life. Chlamydia. 39 years old. I always thought it would take longer to catch something like an STD. I would, like, have you guys heard about the 5-second rule?
When you drop something on the floor.
Yeah, like within 5 seconds, it's okay. First time I had sex, 3.6 seconds. Probably fine. But no, a lot of chlamydia. You got it! You can't run away from chlamydia!
It was less than 5 seconds.
It was, I love when the show is going on and people walk. They always think they're interrupting the show, and a lot of people do this. I'm like, this is much more, now we're going to pay attention to you. If you do it like this, just walk, be proud, you're an alcoholic, but you're going to, you know. So, yeah. Icelandic, yeah, you're going to support the guy who thinks he's funny, okay. Guy doing it for the first time. You're going to get chlamydia, like the first time I did it, yeah. That's how it works. You guys in the corner, hi. Where are you from?
England.
England, Stabby. Do you know them? No. That's how it works in Iceland. Like, yeah, we know each other. It's a small country. It's a small country. Where are you guys from?
Reykjavik.
You're not from Reykjavik.
Yeah.
You're almost full. So you guys live here?
I'm Portuguese.
You're Portuguese and you live here. You Portuguese Swan.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Porto soon.
Portuguese and Swan. Again. Okay. All right. So you've been living here for what? 9 months? No.
Well, since 1999, because my childhood was in Denmark, but my parents are Icelandic.
Okay, now I'm hearing a little bit of accent. No. I've been living here for 19 years. Okay, now I believe everything. Okay.
Very proud.
I went to Denmark and now I hate everybody. Where's my beer? Where's my juice? Oh, yeah, that's Danish. Upstairs people, how are you? Where are you from?
US.
The US, yes. Don't worry. We don't hate you. We don't hate you. It's him, it's not you, it's him. Everybody, if somebody's from America, they're like, sorry. Like, if you travel, we know you're okay. Because you want to explore other cultures and everything, so don't worry. It's him, not you. Did you guys see what Trump said about Iceland? He said, Iceland loves me. They call me daddy. They call me daddy? The whole country like, daddy. We do not call him daddy. It was me. It was one night I was desperate. I met him on an island. He thought I was a kid. I used to have a baby face, basically. How long have you been in Iceland? A week. Yeah, coming here, okay. You guys, where are you from? Why? Did you vote for him? So whereabouts in the U.S. are you from? Connecticut? New York City. Hey, I'm doing comedy over here. Hey, I like it. I like it. This is how long you been in Iceland? 2 days. 1 day. 1 day. Yeah. Blue Lagoon? Was it nice? Yeah. Yeah. Do you know why it's white? A lot of people have sex in it.
Yes. It's funny because it's true.
Yes. Well, they now they have all kinds of like heat. You know, they detect like if temperature rises and everything. But back in the day, like my mom and her generation, bang bang in the Blue Lagoon. And yeah, it used to be blue, but now it's white. So, all juices. You know, it's a comedy show. Am I lying to you or not? Who knows? Who knows? You will never know. But it's cool. It's cool. Have you been to any museums here in Reykjavik? Have you been to the Venus Museum? Yeah. All right. You? Did you know about it?
We did not.
No. Okay. You both took a sip like, there's a penis museum? Okay. With the foreskin on. Yeah. America, what do you feel about that? No, there is a penis museum. Fun fact about the penis museum, during winter time, it gets smaller. It's a stupid joke. But all right, like I said, this is an open mic. Does everybody know what an open mic is? Yes. Open mic is open for everybody. It's a place where people that have never tried comedy before can go and try comedy. It's a place for people that do comedy a lot can try out new jokes. This is raw. This is as raw as it gets, and you can. I mean, sometimes it's magnificent. Sometimes it's horrible. It's raw. It's raw, and it's not easy to go on stage and try to be funny, especially trying on new jokes or trying it for the first time. So what we need, and in the bookstore at 6 o'clock. Come on, we're like. So what I need from you guys is just a lot of love and support. Can we get that from you guys? Yeah. A lot of support. Yeah. Thank you so much. Fake laughter. Fake laughter. We'll take it. We're all broken people. That's why we do comedy. But yeah, just a lot of clapping and energy. That's would be wonderful. So, are you guys ready for the first comedian of the night? Yeah! Let's give it up for the wonderful, the funny, Hugh Coverdale Jones. Come on.
Yeah, good evening. Hi. Hi, nice. Oh, wow. Just get done. What's going on? It's 6 o'clock. It is 6 o'clock, but later it will be 8 o'clock. You know, it's fine. Hi everybody, I'm Hugh, I'm English. But, yeah. Well, I grew up in a town called Sculthorpe. It's on the stabby scale, but lived in Iceland for 10 years. So as you said, Irish friend's been here 9 months. He said, why? I've been here 10 years. He's given up asking me, just saying, stick around. But wow, I can hear myself now, that's great. Hey, sweet. So last year I became an Icelandic citizen, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Today in my Icelandic class that I still have to do, my classmate said, how? Like, how did you? And I was like, well, I came here and I didn't leave, and then eventually they just throw it at you. But no, it's cool being an Icelandic citizen. It's changed everything about me. It's changed how I see the world. Now I hate Iceland for no reason. Just, everybody from here. tourists, if they post anything nice, like a nice picture of Iceland, I go, no, there's too many tourists already, stop it. But you know, if someone lives here for years but they're not from Iceland and they say, you know what, I love Iceland, I have some small amount of feedback, then I go fucking mental. That's what being an Icelandic citizen's like, but that's cool. But no, the best thing about it is I'm in the book, I'm in the Icelandic book. Now for the foreigners here, you might have heard there's an app to make sure you don't sleep with your cousin. That's not true, okay? It's a website. And actually the website is the genealogical history of Iceland, okay? So I went on that website because now I'm a citizen, I'm on it. Went on it, thought it's just gonna be me. Because I'm English, dad's Welsh, mum's a bit Irish. No connection to this island whatsoever. So I thought it's just gonna be my name in the middle of the page. Anyway, it turns out every woman I've slept with since I moved here has been my cousin. I just didn't have a useful way of checking. So, chickens, right? The chickens that we eat, not that I eat because I'm vegan, look. Okay, but chickens that you people eat, they've been bred to be too fat to fly. And that intrigues me because I feel like that's arguably true about humans. Think about it. Come on. Meet me somewhere, lads. That's cool. When I was a kid, one of my favorite video games was Doom. Now it's just my default outlook on the world. I used to like a game called Theme Park as well. You never guess what you do in Theme Park, you make a theme park. They made a sequel, that's the word. They made a sequel to Theme Park, it was called Theme Hospital. And you make a hospital. And I feel like they should have dropped the word theme because all of the hospitals have the theme medicine. So, yeah. My granddad was actually the last person in the UK whose job it was to fix typewriters. Because obviously we don't use typewriters. Unless you look like me, you might use a typewriter in that case. But everyone else doesn't use typewriters. And my granddad, when he retired, no one else could fix typewriters in the UK. And I sent him a letter when he retired saying, well, maybe we can work on repairing our relationship now. And he sent me a letter back saying, I've fixed enough things that no one has any use for. I'm just kidding, my granddad was in the Navy. Granddad robbed the Nazis, that's true. Yeah. It's a true story, you're gonna love it. So the war ends in Europe. There's people at the border of Germany saying, we can't let any army in. So my granddad drives over there with his mates in a van. And they say, no army, he says, we're in the Navy. They let him in. He steals lots of knives with swastikas on. In 2025, around May, my mum reveals that she sold them and they were worth about €5,000. And then she reveals she gave that money to charity because she didn't want to profit from the Nazis. Now, if I was my mum, I would have been like, well, this is cool, this is plunder from bad people. I'm gonna either keep this money or give it to my son. Yeah. It's fun being British though. I mean, so fun that I've lived in other countries for 12 years. That's great, it's a great game from Britain. Because everyone likes reminding you of stuff that you know. You know the British are evil? Yes, I do. Okay. So you know every city in Europe's full of drunk British people? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. My girlfriend likes to tell me about the British Empire a lot, and I'm like, you know, it might not seem like it, but we do have schools there. But no, it's fine. But yeah, it's kind of okay to hate English people in particular, I think, right? It's alright to dislike English people. You're Irish, you're allowed to do it for sure, definitely. You know, and now the fact I've mentioned that I'm a bit Irish, he likes me even less now. Because all English people do that to Irish people. We all get the passport because we voted for Brexit, but we don't want to deal with it. So that's kind of what's happened. You know, I've got 3 passports, by the way. I've won a privilege. But you know, it's okay to hate the English if you're French, Scottish, Welsh. Irish especially, English even, you know, it's okay. Moved to Iceland, found out it's okay to hate the Danish. Didn't know that before. But similar kind of thing going on, you're allowed to hate the Danish if you're Icelandic, if you're Swedish, Norwegian. Finnish people actually hate Swedes. They don't bother with Denmark. Yeah, I'd like to hate it. Also like to hate them if you're from this weird country called the Faroe Islands, apparently, but I've never heard of that place. And it's okay to hate Americans, right? You know, if you're awake. That's not fair, is it? But we are in Europe. It's quite easy to get a cheap joke out of Americans. And if you are American, maybe think about why. Anyway, as I discussed, I'm British and we go around Europe urinating on war memorials. But, you know, we're not better. We just sound posher sometimes. It's true though, England is pretty much a country where everyone's sort of fat and violent and like angry. And the way we get away with it abroad is by standing next to Americans. Okay. That was just for me. No, my girlfriend's American actually, and you know, actually she's much better than all the British women that refused to date me when I lived there. Okay, I'm Griffin. I've not been drinking in February. I decided to keep that going in March, but first I got really drunk in February, and at the end of February, and I'm still a bit hungover. But no. I'm just going to give you maybe one or two more jokes, and then I'm going to get out of here. But I think did I bring it? No, I forgot to bring my notebook on stage, so you're not getting any new jokes. So here's a couple of old ones. I'm not scared of vampires, but I would be if I was a giraffe. Thank you. That guy got it. Not long next. Come on, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think the Americans were turned on before. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I'm just going to leave you with this thought, and then I'm going to get out of here. So Saddam Hussein was the leader of Iraq. Now he's dead. And that makes me sad because it's both things I wanted to do with my life. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. You got that Very good. Very good. So, who says that warm jackets can't be cool? Let's give it up for Alden. Come on, Alden.
Hello. I thought I had a second, but okay. You guys ready for some actual real comedy? No offense to you. I thought. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Hi. My name's Árni. And if I was a cat, my name would be Mjárni. Meow, like a cat, like meow, meow. I'm in therapy. It took me a while to find a therapist when I moved back home to Iceland. I used to live in Switzerland, and it took me a while. I applied for a bunch of them, and finally, when I got an appointment with another therapist the same week. And at first I was like, I'm gonna go see both of them and then decide which one I like more. But then I thought, hey, double the therapist, double the speed of recovery, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Wrong. Double the bills. And double the anxiety because I felt like I was cheating on my therapist. And who am I gonna talk to about that? So I'm looking for a third therapist. So how many people here are Icelandic? Woo! Okay, you guys, are you the type of Icelander that thinks that Iceland is the only safe country in the world?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
So many Icelanders are like this. I used to be like this as well. But then I moved to Switzerland. And I moved to the crime capital of Switzerland, Basel. And it's actually, that is their crime capital because they don't count white-collar crimes. And, it was very interesting. I moved there and I was terrified when I moved there. I was like, oh no, there's so many people are buying drugs on the street and stuff. And I remember I was talking to another person living there, and I asked them, like, is there like crime here? And they're like, yeah. I once got burgled. Somebody broke into my house when I was away in the middle of the night, broke into their house and cleaned their fucking apartment. And this apparently was illegal because you're not allowed to vacuum after 10 p.m. And now I'm living in Iceland, and I had a neighbor of mine in my apartment complex tell me that another neighbor of ours went to prison for punching a baby.
Yeah.
And he's here. And I remember when I heard this, I was like, what? Why? And apparently he said, like, oh yeah, the baby was giving him shit. I will have to amend one thing I got told. So it wasn't a baby, it was a toddler. I don't know if that makes it better, but still, because apparently you become a toddler after you finish your 4-year-old exam, or like a checkup. And I remember when I heard this, I was like, when you pass your checkup, what happens when you don't pass your checkup? And then I realized that's what happened to Thoraldur. No, okay. I was reading up on the US. How many people are from the US? You guys, and all of you guys. The upstairs, exactly. I heard that, like, as everybody in Europe always hears about how loose their gun laws are. But one law that they're very strict about is that you're not allowed to use a gun when drinking. If you've been drinking alcohol, you're not allowed to touch a gun. And they're very strict about this, apparently, because you're not allowed to have alcohol in schools. I was watching the other day a video about the Minnesota protests. Anybody here from Minnesota? No. I saw this video, and there was this guy with a sign that said, fuck ICE, go back to where you came from. And when I looked at this, I thought about the American geographical knowledge, and I'm very scared that they're gonna send them here. Am I the only one? I will end on this. I don't know if you know this, but Icelanders have more genetic similarity with sheep than any other country in the world. Some people don't believe me, but you can ask my parents. Guðmundur and Barbara. That's been my time, you guys.
That was a sheep joke. Come on, that was a sheep joke. So, are you guys ready for the next comedian tonight? Yeah. He is known as the bad boy of comedy, the sexy boy of comedy, the craziest guy of comedy, the best looking. This is all, he sent me a list. He basically sent me a list. I'm trying to remember all of it. Basically, he said, at least remember pretty boy of comedy. The pretty boy of comedy. Sölvi, come on, Sölvi! You're the pretty boy of comedy, come
Gorgeous!
on.
I did gorgeous!
Am I doing comedy?
Yes, you're doing comedy, come on.
What? I didn't even sign. What? I didn't even sign up. Thankfully, I have a lot of. What? First of all, I am the bad boy of comedy. So prepare for it. Now, how you guys doing? You're still having fun. Let me hear you say. We need more energy. Stop. This is my time. I waited a whole week for this. This don't steal my time. I waited a whole week for this. Now, I was saying, like, most of you guys here are from the States, right? Most of you are from the States. War time's coming up. That's funny. Don't give me that look like, that's funny. Fucking young girls back there never experienced war before. You're gonna get it. World War III, baby, coming up. Okay, that was a weird way to start the set. I'm sorry, but I do have jokes about the war because there are many people in the States here. There's some people from Britain, right? So I had the perfect jokes for you. I see you. One British girl waving. We'll talk after the show. Shut up, it's my time. So I don't know if you know this. Like during World War II, you're familiar with World War II? It was kind of a big deal.
Two of them?
Yeah, there were like two of them. The second one was kind of a big deal. So during World War II, Iceland didn't really participate in World War II. They did like unofficially. So, because we're an island in the middle between like Britain and the States. So what happened is that we got like overtaken by the Brits, and they got bored with us. So then we got overtaken by the American Army. Have you heard about it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And this time in Iceland is called the situation, which is quite interesting because, again, they were starting like the World War. It was like the World War. The world was fighting. Iceland didn't really participate in it, but we called it the situation because we got like overtaken by the American Army. So we got like a lot of American soldiers, and allegedly they were sleeping with our girls.
No way! What? No way!
We were like 50,000 people living here, and there were like 130,000 American soldiers that came here. We had never seen hair gel before. We had never heard about something called bubblegum before. And suddenly 130,000 guys smell good, chewing bubblegum, driving something called a car? Like, what the hell? All we knew was fishing and fungus up to our knees. And this is completely true. That 130,000 guys came from the States, all had a haircut, chewing bubblegum, and sleeping with our women. And that's what we call the situation. Now mind you, the whole world was at war. But they were sleeping with our women. And that's a situation. So what we do? We gathered around, we created a committee. This is 100% true, you can look it up. We created a committee, which is called Allur að sofa hjá hermönnum. It's only funny for Icelandic, but it means hookers that are sleeping with American soldiers. And again, you can look this up. This sounds more, this is 100% true. We created a committee about, so there was, how this happened, there was a committee that was basically spying on girls that were not only sleeping, but suspected to be sleeping with American soldiers. And how this committee started, there's a one girl, or like a woman, driving an old Subaru, and she saw some Icelandic ladies making out with American soldiers. She's like, not on my watch. So we created a whole committee, and the whole deal was about finding women that might be sleeping or kissing some American soldiers. Into serious. I know you didn't come here for a lecture, but you're gonna learn today. So the whole committee was like all about finding girls that were like hooking up or making out with American soldiers. And if you were even suspected to do so, you got grabbed and you were sent to what's the English? Reaffirmation camp. Reaffirmation camp. Is that the English word? Reformation camp. There we go. That's a big word. We're all learning. But all the camp was about, you got took and you were sent to Reformation camp, and you learn there you're not allowed to sleep with anyone unless it's an Icelandic man or his friends. And to love Jesus, of course. I feel like I messed up the no, fucking word.
You're my boy, Blue!
Alright, shut up. I waited a whole week for this. It's my time. No, I'm kidding. I think you're gonna leave it at this.
Reformation camp.
Reformation camp. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I'm gonna do one joke. Just, it's always a rule. I know you know this is like an open mic. It's supposed to be rough. I don't know if you've ever been to an open mic before, which means like you see guys performing for the first time. Hey, shut up. My time. So some of the jokes are gonna suck, but maybe you'll see someone like do a killer joke and make it from here to Hollywood. So I'm gonna end it with my best joke.
Wow.
So what's the thing with women, am I right? No, sorry, it was wrong. What's the deal with women rights? Am I right? Tough crowd. No, thank you guys so much. There's gonna be a lot of more way better comedians.
Tell me something. Was your grandmother one of these whores? Yes, I knew it.
You took it with you.
So how's everybody doing? Girls, come on. Come on, girls. I've never been a girl, so I don't know how they have fun. I've seen videos. That's how they have fun. I'm always fighting with my friends. Let's do it like the girls. They have fun. They have pillow fights. I've tried it with the next comedian. I'm always like, because we've traveled a lot. We've done comedy in a few places, and sometimes we have to share like a room or go somewhere. I was like, let's do a pillow fight. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But are you guys ready for the next comedian of the night? But he's wearing a pillow tonight.
Thank you. Hey, let's give it up for your host, Yeah, that's good. I heard there's a lot of people that just joined, came to Iceland just a couple of days ago. I hope you guys are fine. Australia, where were you?
They're gone.
They're gone. Wow. They just got here today, already gave up. That's crazy. They came to Iceland, they're like, no, we're going back. This is crazy. No, well, I hope you guys that are still here are having a good time. I love that we start to have a snow before, like this is kind of the first snow of the year, which is kind of weird for Iceland. But I love waking up and seeing all this snow on the ground. It looks so beautiful. And also because now I know I can park in handicapped spaces. It's great. Right in front of the grocery store. People are like, hey, you know it's a handicap. Not today. Not today. It's every man's space now. But and also like how many of you saw the BAFTAs?
Yeah.
Was it like the
Pedophiles.
You were looking at different thing, I think. But don't let me stop you. I don't want to be a dream killer. You know. No, you know the Oscar for the British people? Yeah. Did anyone of you see it?
I've seen clips.
Okay, one person. That's good. Okay. Apparently, you know, the Tourette guy, you know, was screaming the N-word, you know, and everybody like, oh, that's too bad, you know. But the thing is that, so they recorded it, they taped it 2 hours before we saw it. So they had all the time in the world to cut that out. But before that happened, another person stood up and yelled, "Free Palestine." They cut that out. That's a lot worse than saying the N-word, I guess, today, you know? So, apparently, you know, they said like, well, we can't be mad at the guy because he have Tourette, he have no control over this. And that, when I finally figured out that apparently my grandfather had Tourette's. Never a racist, just, yeah. Never got diagnosed, so. So, lovely man. But I like it though. It's been a good day for me so far, at least. I don't know how it's gonna end because now I'm always a little bit worried. You know what's gonna happen because I'm not as young as I used to be. Of course, I'm not. That's how time works. But. No, because like about a month ago, I turned 46 years. First, I thought that dog that was wearing whatever that was a kid walking on the restaurant. I was like, we need to stop serving beer to kids. This is not good. They can't hardly get down the goddamn stairs. No, but yeah, I turned 46, and you know, all my friends told me, you know, don't worry about it. It's not that old because this is the first time I think I'm old or I feel like I'm old. You know, I mean, like, sir, how old are you?
49?
Yeah, how old are you?
49.
49?
Yes.
All right, so
That's right.
3 more years. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. But I mean, because most of my friends said like, don't worry about it. 46 is not old, and I will give you that. Maybe 46 is not old, but it's definitely not young. Because I know the only way I will be called young again, it is if I would die tomorrow. You know? And everybody, oh, he died so young. And also I just know I'm getting older now, because I remember when I was about 25 years old, I was at my friend's house up in Breithel, we were partying, and I fell from the balcony of the 3rd floor all the way down to the pavement. And I stood up, brushed myself up, went back to party. Nothing happened. Earlier today, I took a nap on my couch. And now this is how far I can look to the left. So I know I'm getting old, you know? But there are a couple of things that doesn't matter how old you get, you never understand. You know, for example, why is it that every time you buy a brand new towel, it doesn't work? Have you got a brand new towel? Tried to dry up? Yeah. No, it just moves the water particles around your body. It doesn't really dry you up at all. And then a friend of mine told me, oh, you need to boil it. And then you can use it. I'm like, I can go to the grocery store and buy pre-boiled rice, pre-boiled potatoes, but we can't fucking figure this shit out. And also, I was doing a gig not that long ago, and this lady, drunk lady, you know, she was trying to tell me how funny I was afterwards, and she spilled a red wine on my shirt. And she said, oh, just take it home, put soap on it, and then let it dry in the sun. And I did. And the next day, the stain was bigger. And I remember I called her and said, hey, your trick didn't work. She said, oh, you probably used the wrong soap. And I just thought, who is creating a cleaning product that leaves a stain? It's like getting a Band-Aid that will cut you. But I think that's been my time. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Give it up for it again. Voila. Very good, very good. So, at the beginning, I told you guys this is an open mic. Open mic means it's a place where people can try out comedy for the first time. People that are doing comedy, they can try new jokes. So, the next comedian of the night is doing this for the first time in his life! Don't get too excited, don't you? So we need to be extra nice, because I know this guy, he's not funny. And this is embarrassing. No, he's a great guy, and let's all be really supportive. First time doing comedy ever, let's give her for it.
I love all of your comedians. Like I said, it's my first time. It's probably my second time holding a mic. I love watching stand-up comedy, especially with people that are drinking beers. So that's what I'm doing, because I think that's the thing you should supposed to do when you're doing comedy. So I'm dressed like a child. And it fits my maturity and my personality.
But not your beard.
Yeah, I'm a very childish person. So that's why I'm here, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just having fun and trying to be funny to get acceptance from other people. Which is probably the only reason why everybody that does comedy goes into comedy. I need acceptance. I was neglected by my mother. I was left by my father. But nobody's getting hit here tonight. Well, maybe here. So, I basically planned this last night. And I stayed awake till like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, and I've been wanting to do comedy for years. I have so many favorite stand-up comedians. I've been writing jokes and where's my phone? But going over these jokes, I'm like, yeah. I don't want to say any of these jokes. So I'm literally standing here raw dogging this. I have an ego. I have a dress code. And I love to be here. But no, there's no but. Americans, have they left also, along with the Australians? Yeah. Americans? Still the Americans? Can you tell me these lights were so bright? Well, there goes the thing that I was thinking about. So, I come from up north, Akureyri, and country farm boy living in the middle of nowhere, moving here to Reykjavik, putting my sort of childish mental health on the line by staying here. And it's been going okay. Could have done better. I've only had one child, so that's a thing. And I used to only have one chlamydia, but now I have like 7. After this. So, like I said, life could be worse. But I'm super thankful for getting this opportunity. Wait a minute. There we go. I mean, if Ricky Gervais can do it, then probably most of you can too. I'm not gonna put me in any category. I'm just happy to stand next to a drum set. This is probably the closest I'll ever get to being a musician, because my bass playing abilities are shit. So yeah, I'm very happy by it. And also, does anybody come in here to read the books? There's so many books. And a remote controller out here in the big. But the bookstore band, they are a big hit here. And like Thoraldur said, people mostly show up to see the band, and they just happen to show up early and catch us. You'll probably see this drum set being used if you stick on here. Oh my god, have you seen these ducks? 2 teeny tiny ducks here. Yeah, I have ADHD. Everybody does now. Like, I'm counting the colors on the flag now. Like I said, I left all my jokes. I'm raw dogging it, and I think this is my time.
First time doing comedy, come on! You did it, you did it! Yeah, next time tell jokes. No, fantastic. We'll give it one more time. You know, I did talk about earlier when the Americans here, like Icelanders, we have our foreskin like attached. We don't cut it, but some Icelanders still have it on their hats. I don't think you're supposed to have a forehand on your hat.
I'm bald.
Hey, it's a penis again. Okay. All right, upstairs people. Who's doing a blowing sound? Is your phone not working? You have to blow into it? You were blowing into the phone? Yes, I could hear it very well. Yeah. Who was not paying attention to the show? It's okay, you're getting your money's worth. It's okay, it's okay. All right, so the next comedian on stage. When somebody told me that there's this girl, she lives here in Iceland, she's from Italy, and her name is Margarita. I was like, pizza. All right, next on stage is pizza pepperoni, okay, right, pizza pepperoni, baloney, there you go, chuchaburi. You're like, fuck you, there's not a real person, but she is real, and her name is Margarita, oh, yeah! Margarita. No beef, no pepperoni, okay. Yeah. I think that's an STD in Italy. I have a pepperoni.
Oh. Now I'm self-conscious about that. Also, tonight everybody is English speaking native, I guess, so this is how I sound. So yeah. Actually, my name is Margherita. Just, yeah, if you want to know how it's spelled, you can go to a pizzeria and it's the first item. Not in Iceland because they always spell it wrong. But, you know, just, I I come to a few of these shows and I always see Arni do his job, like his, my name is Arni, if I was a cat, give me Arni. So I actually wanted to try it.
Go for it.
So my name is Margherita, if I were a cat, my name would be Margherita. Okay. So, my name is Margherita. If I were a car, it would be Lamborghini. One more. My name is Margherita. If I were a pizza, my name would be Domino Surprise. Because it tries so hard to sound mysterious and interesting, but it's pepperoni and ham. I'm also in therapy. So I've been in Iceland 9 years now, almost 10, and I haven't seen much. I think everybody who's visiting is going to see everything that I haven't, like Golden Circle. I had 2 kids, so I've been repopulating Iceland, I guess. And I haven't even been to the Penis Museum, that is right here. I don't know, anybody? Excuse me, yeah?
Yep.
Is it fun?
It's peculiar.
Okay. Okay, there's reasons I haven't gone.
It's getting bigger now.
Yeah, it's getting...
Yeah, spring. Yeah.
So maybe they will let me in this time. No, it's... is it weird that the second penis I ever see in person is from a whale? Something like that. Just, yeah, I don't have a lot of experience. But, you know, my friends have this list. They have like blonde guy, circumcised, a big one, a small one. And for me it would be like a whale, 2 reindeers, a chihuahua, an Icelandic guy, I married too, and another Icelandic guy, but this one is dead. There's a human penis in this museum. I haven't seen it from a guy, an Icelandic guy who a long time ago donated his body to science. You seen it?
Yeah, I think so.
I sometimes think about it because I wonder, do you think that's what he had in mind when he donated his body to science, like to have his penis forever in a jar with tourists taking selfies, pretending to give him a blowjob, like he was like, I don't know, maybe in his deathbed, surrounded by all his loved ones, and he was like, always be kind to each other. Family is the most important thing in the world. And also, I want to be like the Tower of Pisa, but for peace. I don't know, I mean, okay, I don't really watch porn either. I'm sounding like a brute. But I'm not a brute. I like looking at sexy pictures of people who look worse than me. It doesn't really turn me on. It's a different kind of pleasure, I would say. It's spiritual, you know. And but I mean, my husband has a Pornhub account. He's allowed. I allow him, and I don't use it, but. Sometimes when I'm at home alone, I connect to it, I open it, and I'm trying to train the algorithm to people, to women who look like me, you know? I mean, they say that when you've been married as long as I have, you have to work on your sex life, right? That's what I'm doing. And but I don't only do it for him, it's society too, because, you know, okay, I was around in the early days of the internet, okay, I'm dating myself a bit, I sound like my grandma, but you know, when big juicy parts became hot, and I don't have one of those, but I know change is possible, you know. So when I'm home alone, just I log in on his account and I type hairy Italian MILF, unevenly sized breasts. Then I open a video, leave it running for 20 minutes and do something else. And I think it's working. But I guess I want to leave you with this message today. Just be the change you want to see in the world.
Very good. Margarita, come on!
That's a very good pizza, very good funny pizza. I like it.
All right. So, are you guys ready for the last comedian of the night?
Yeah!
Yes. We need to be more high. Because he's high. Let's give it up for Free! He's sober.
Gee, thanks. Remind me to cut the brakes to your car. I mean, that would be so. Do you know who his dad is? He's like the most famous comedian in Icelandic history. His father, that is. And so it would probably be hilarious if he couldn't brake on his car. He'd be like, "Whoa!" Piece of Icelandic history. Thankfully, not the other one, they would say in the news. Well, I'm really upset by what he did. It's like walking up to somebody's crush and being like, yeah, Thorald is trying to fuck you, and just walking off. I kind of hope he's in the Epstein files now. Like, how could you do this to me? I hope that we find out as people together that this scum is in the Epstein files. I'm not saying I hope he hurts a child. That's not what I'm saying. It's already done. He's already done it, so it's like unless you have like a DeLorean. Drop it, and I'll leave it at that. So your imagination kind of dictates the severity of that punchline. If it's sick and too wrong, that's on you. I didn't say a thing about Thoraldsson being in the Epstein files. I'm hoping I can train your algorithm into proving me right. No, there's like other people I wish were in the files, like, you know, most famous Icelandic stand-up comedian Ari Eldjárn and his friends. Yeah, that'd be very good for my career. Yeah. I asked my friend, I was like, is this funny? And he's like, and he gave me like a tip. He was like, maybe just say famous comedian. Saying Ari Eldjárn makes it sound very personal. And that's because it is. Last year's Reykjavik Fringe Festival, I waved very enthusiastically at him. He looked at me, did not wave back, and now I hope he's in the files. Yeah. I thought he was like a super nice guy until he did that thing, and like I said before, I hope we as people find out what that monster's been up to. You know, I'm not much of a prayer, but I do now. It's when you can help the world, I guess. Come on, like if you'd like me to get higher in the comedy like world, when I say like Ari Eldjárn in the Epstein files, you go, yeah. Okay, are we ready? Let's try this. Ari Eldjárn in the Epstein files, yeah. We're gonna get you, monster. Well, yeah. He lives in a house made of bones. Brittle baby kitten bones. He's like Ed Gein, but kind of hot. So he's like the Charlie Hunnam version of Ed Gein. How dare they do that? That's fucked up. It's like, oh, you know that guy that used to fuck corpses and make like, I don't know, sofas out of his grandmother. Yeah, it's like, you're what? Am I supposed to feel sorry for Ed Gein? Am I supposed to want to fuck Ed Gein? Is that it? It's like, take my nipples and make light switches. That's not much of a punchline, but it's very visual and it's very good. You can take that with you. Obviously not my joke, but like when you think of light switches, like turn off the lights is like, ew. I gave you this for nothing. You know, Thoraldsson, guy in the Epstein files, he's the only guy getting paid here because he knows the right people. When I called him out about it, he said, Jews, like this. That's how it is. Jews. It's like, what have they done to you? They're very oppressed people. They're always being forced to blow up Palestinians. Nobody wants to do that. But people like you, people that are in the Epstein files, with nipple light switches. Yeah, now it's just a show for him. But do you see how he has not denied it at all? He knows. Yeah, he's such a fame-hungry whore. After he did that atrocity that he did, he was just like, yeah, so you're gonna write this down, right? I can use this as a credit. Oh, that's fucked up. We did this together, you're all co-conspirators. If I go to hell, then you go to hell. Oh wow, what a fun night! Yeah, we're gonna do a roast soon, so come back for that. Get hold of this email details, and he will message you, and you can all fly back to Iceland for the roast of Fredrik. Because I've been writing some mean shit about my friends, like soul-crushing stuff, you know. But they deserve it because they're all in the Epstein files. Anyway, that's been my time. Thank you guys. You've been so wonderful. I'm ready to go on. Give it up for Bring It!
Okay, being in the finals doesn't mean you did something wrong. You know? I mean, they just said like, did Thoraldsson do something? They were like, no, I don't think so. And that's why my name is in the file. They were like, I just want to be sure. Even actually, he said, Thoraldsson didn't do anything. And they were like, I don't think so. Okay, good. He's a good guy. And that's how my name was in the Epstein files. Moving on. How's everybody doing? Good. We have, well, not a lot of time left, so are you guys ready for the next comedian of the night? Downstairs people! Who's more excited? Upstairs people? Downstairs people? Alright, let's give it for Only Rap, come on!
Okay, listen up, numbnuts. You might just learn something. I'm normal. I'm what you might call it. I'm neurotypical. I'm not a pizza. I'm not English. I'm not an expert on the Epstein files. I'm not whatever the hell Mjolnir is. No. Just a normal guy. I'm just a normal white guy from Iceland. That's normal for where I come from, you know. So I'm just happy we got some Americans in here. Yeah, doing the Bartman, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just normal. I'm not broken, I'm just broke. I don't know if you noticed, but when I clap, I tend to clap 4 or 13 times. These are my lucky numbers, and coincidentally, the right amount of claps. You know? What's the highest you've counted? Does anyone remember? Like, I think I have like a vague memory of counting to like 3,500. Maybe it was like lamp posts or something. No one has like no one counted really high. You know, like money. Maybe that's cheating though. It's not counting the same. Hey, words. That's why I hate names. Thoraldur. Example number 8. User, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott. Right. And you? Yeah? Maxie. It's actually a badass name. Yeah. And you? David. Make that case. Now, if you're gonna laugh silently, just raise your hands. It's better for me. All right. Here's a list of phrases that I have a problem with. Older than. In my humble opinion, if it were truly humble, you would not say it out loud. Who do you think you are? That's a stupid question. 1 in a million. What are you, a statistician? What's the highest you've counted? Put yourself in my shoes. What size are they? Yeah. I'll have it done lickety split. Don't say these words at me. Turning a blind eye. That's just like closing a broken window. It was kick ass. Why did it need to be so violent? It was badass. How is that good? And mumbo jumbo is super racist. Hey, when your grandma dies, you don't replace her. And you wouldn't if you could. But some people clone their dogs. That's not healthy, having your cat on replay. It's not healthy. All I'm gonna say about this is cloning is a sin against nature. Looking at AI art is like talking about somebody else's dream. I don't care, I'm judging you a little bit. And like, what's the deal with ChatGPT using water? Turn on the faucet, we got another screenshot. You know, I don't get it. So, okay, when you drink coffee or do drugs that are like uppers, like amphetamines or cocaine, on a chemical level, they are not giving you energy, they are just shutting down the blockers that make you tired. So, when you drink coffee or do drugs, you are freeing yourself from your own oppression. Hey, how come alcoholics get to be so cool? And they're like, hey, let's grab a drink, but it's not really easy to pull off convincing someone to do LSD. If Lil Wayne was Irish, he could call himself Wee Wayne. To everyone here in a healthy, happy, monogamous relationship, you should know you are wasting your good orgy years. I was hanging out with a friend the other day. She's like, hey, let's get violently high. I said, no, let's just get high as a kite and no one gets hurt. Culture has become a victim of its own success yet again. I'm not talking about the atomic bomb. I'm not talking about lawn darts. I'm not talking about drunk driving or drunk texting. Culture has become a victim of its own success, and I'm not talking about the banjo. I'm talking about phone speakers. They're annoying. They're too good. Alright, I deserve some praise because I used to think Bam Margera was cool. I used to, yeah. So I deserve some praise for all the way that I've come. Thank you. I was hanging out with my younger brother the other day, and he was like, do you remember when you came home one night and woke me up in the middle of the night? He knocked on his door, I opened up, and I said, hey man, is anyone in there with you? He said, no. And I said, loser. And then I shut So I deserve some praise. Because that's the old, it's not me, it's the old me. It doesn't represent me. And I don't think you fully understand. Like, I grew up when nu metal was king supreme, reigned the charts. Fred Durst was dating Christina Aguilera. And I think nu metal, Limp Bizkit included, stunted the emotional growth of a whole generation of boys. Because they're just like, everything is awful, and it's everybody else's fault. And let's break stuff. Yeah, it's not very healthy, you know. Hey, don't you hate it when you're trying to say the word masks? Could you accidentally call a cat? Let's do some new jokes. Jonathan likes this one.
They're working!
Yeah, I've been doing comedy for 1 year. Yeah, 1 year and some change. You know, yeah. And I've done 4 paid gigs. Allegedly. Yeah. Wish I had a job. I don't. But if I had a job, I would want it to be in a judgmental hospital. Sometimes I laugh to myself thinking about the Game of Thrones characters in Spanish. Like Jaime Lannister would be Jaime Lannister. Jon Snow would be Juan Snow. Not that much funny about it. Melisandre. No, that's not it. MILF porn. The difference between MILF porn and regular porn is in the title. Because you like, even if you like MILFs, you're not gonna want some proof, like some picture of a kid or something. You might as well have a fetish for your ladies having a BA. Like, I like my ladies having a bachelor degree. And then there's like a little plaque in the back, you know, and everyone's happy, you know. So I don't like the term MILF because it's like, mother I'd like to fuck, speak for yourself. But I will say, you will never catch me on some goddamn list because I'm not dating any girl under 30. Like what? I'm not wasting my time on a noob. I think movies should tell you if they're 90 minutes, you know? Like, hey, it's All My Friends Hate Me, 90 minutes. I'm gonna watch that if it says 90 minutes in the title. That's an easy movie. The Omen, it's just 90 minutes. It's really good. All holes are gaping. Here's my impression of an ideal commercial. Want I screw it? But why are all these commercials trying to brainwash me into like sympathizing with it? We founded the company in 1922 with hard work and American elbow grease. I'm like, you're just trying to manipulate me into liking you or something. Like, just don't waste my time. I'm on YouTube here. I don't want to press the skip button. Do it before that. That should be adoptable. Why am I not in marketing? I'm looking for a job. If I was a king, anyone driving a loud car would go into the dungeon, and the bad one. I don't know why people get awkward about their age. How old are you? I'm 21. You should be proud of that. I was born in the 80s. Just grow up with the times. When you're 46, that's called being humble. You know? I'm 37. Yeah. Drink that in. I'm not a bitch about it. But I can't wait to get gray hair, you know. What am I doing up here? Yes. I don't suffer fools. That's how you know I'm not on the Epstein list, because I don't sleep with anyone under 30. Yeah, I think I'm done. 4 and 13 times. Thank you very much.
Oliver, come on! Very good, very good. All right, I like it. So, one more comedian. And, well, we were supposed to get the original Gabriella, but she died. So, I don't know, this is the latest trend. Everybody's a clone. So we're getting a clone of Gabriella tonight. The original has perfect English, but this one, some Spanish accent, something went wrong in the cloning. But are you guys ready for the last comedian of the night? Gabriella, come on!
Hello. I'm so sick also because, well, I'm Gabriela, I'm from Colombia. Thank you. When I came here, I'm supposed to be the most sexy and exotic girl, but after that you see these Icelandic girls with mini skirts in winter, and you can't do the same. It's impossible. I get sick. The thing, well, I am Gabriela from Colombia. I'm from really far away, and I want to do jokes about stereotypes or things like that. I hate that, actually. I think that is the same as always. I will try to do something different. But if you laugh a lot, I can give you some cocaine. Yes. I need it. Cocaine, happy families. Help Latina leave the poverty. Yeah, this is sad. I was fired of my job some time ago. I was really traumatic because the manager called me one day and she said, "Do you want to continue working here?" And I said, "Okay, what happened?" And she said, "Nothing. Just that we want more Islamic people." I know what you're thinking. This is racist and it's discrimination based on nationality. It's illegal. But I think that it is a revolution because she wants more Islamic people doing shitty jobs. It's important. It's important. But fortunately, I found a new job as an artist. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. Let your kids study art. Please, let them. It's possible to live from this. I am artist of the sandwich in Subway. I'm really proud. It's really creative. You can mix everything. I don't care. I see the customer, and the customer, Icelandic, of course, approached to me and said, "Kalkun skinka osturista." I'm sorry, I don't speak Icelandic. Can you repeat it? Kalkun skinka osturista. You don't ask again? You just continue? Yes, I don't care. I start to mix everything. The lettuce, the meat. I put a flour in the lettuce. So creative, so creative. I deliver the sandwich. I look at the customer. It tastes like shit. Because art is uncomfortable. It's what I learned in my bachelor's. I will try some new material. Let's see if it works or I will die. Let's see. You will tell me. Okay, no, I said a little bit. The thing is that I am a little bit crazy. I have really bad luck in love. Really bad luck. Really. And I was looking in YouTube, tapping in YouTube, like, how to make a guy fall in love with you. And appears really interesting titles. And I said, okay, I can do a YouTube tutorial. Why not? I can try to do something with my experience. And I saw one of the titles and was like, how to make a guy cold and inexpressive fall in love with you. And I was, okay, I can do some tutorial, why not? I think that it can be really easy. Like, you can approach to this guy, you hug him with your love, more warm. And after that, you electroshock him, and with a bunch of flowers, being so fucking romantic. And the best Colombian style, you take a gun, and in the tip of the gun, with a flower, say, "Hijo de puta, me va a querer o no?" In English, it's like, "Damn, you will love me or not?" And I decided to do a second tutorial, really interesting also, like how to make a guy feel nervous in your presence. So I think that can be also interesting. Like, you can approach to him, look at him, and say, "Oh, I love how the light reflects on your head." I have a second option. Like, you can approach to him, hold his hand, and say, "Oh, I love your small and delicate hands." And the third one, to approach to him, and you say nothing because he left. It works? Yeah! Thank you. And the last thing, just to close, I can have casual sex. But it appears to be that I can have virtual casual sex. I was talking to a friend of mine from Colombia, and we started to do a video call. He lives in New York. He lives in New York, and because I like illegals. So we were talking by video call, and we were like this, and in a moment, I don't know why the conversation became up this way, but was so sexy. To say, yeah. And we started talking, blah, blah. He said, "Do you want to see something?" And he said, "Yes. Yes. yes. And I, yes, show me. Started to show me like, And he was, do you want to show me something? And I said, just. So I did this trick, girls, like this trick. And it was like this. Fun. And he said, oh yes, I like it. I like, yeah. And he said, do you want to show me more? And I said, yes, there's no more. Thank you very much. That's my time.
All right, that was the last comedian of the night. Let's give it up for all the comedians in the program tonight. Come on, let's give it up. Very good. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening to our comedy here. Stick around. There's going to be some live music. The Bookstore Band is going to play at 8 o'clock ish, probably. He's a lazy guy, so 8:15 maybe. I don't know. No, stick around. It's going to be fucking fantastic. The Bookstore Band is great. So this is the place to stay. It's another free show, basically. In Iceland, what's going on? So, have fun tonight. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
There's a problem. Pretty weather.
Not as much as it would have been if I had come out on the stage, for sure. Leave in the comment section whose performance you liked the most, and a week from now, the same place, the same time, maybe the other virtual place. I think I will set up a YouTube stream next week. We will be able to spectate the other set of amazingly fun jokes, and perhaps you will be even able to see how the performer sees the whole thing from that stage, because I might take this weird thingy, it's called 360 camera, on the stage with myself, so you will be able to live through your most anxious night dream in reality. Thank you, and it would be a very smooth ending if I did know how to finish the stream fast, but you will have to see me just tapping something on the screen for the other couple of seconds. Bye. On the sides of me, apart from beautiful bakery, which is apparently a bit harmful but at the same time super tasty, there are also a couple of videos which you can check out in order to get more information, have more fun, and basically spend time in the useful way. Here and here. Cheers.